Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a regular plan with me in my Erin Condren Vertical Neutral for the week of September 14th through the 20th, and I'm going to be using this Fall Critters 3.0 kit from Sweet Kawaii Design. These are much different colors than what Tasia has used in the past, so I'm really excited about this. And then I'm going to be using this neutral taupe colored bow washi from Simply Gilded. I think it's gonna go really well with like the muted tones of this kit. But let me flip through this really fast. So page 1 has your checklist, weekend banner, and your headers. Page 2 has your full boxes and typography. Page 3 has your weekly schedule, a couple more full boxes, your habit trackers, and then a lot of decorative icons. Page 4 has your half boxes and quarter boxes. And then page 5 has your bottom washi, and then these super cute little lantern date covers. So without further ado, I am just going to jump into this and put this kit down. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to do an entire voiceover for the video until the very end, and then I will catch back up with you, but I am just in this part putting down the bones of the kit just as usual. But things that have happened in this past week, so the week of September 7th, or like the week of Labor Day. My husband had off on Labor Day, and we actually had my brother come over, and we used the Traeger and made some pulled pork. And my husband used like apple cider, and it was really good. It was super simple. Smoked the meat for like 6 hours, and it was really, really good. So we have been eating leftovers of that pretty much all week, which has actually been okay because I don't even like barbecue or like I really don't even like smoked meats all that much, but I'm learning to be okay with it, and I really love how the things cook on the Traeger. So that was pretty much Monday. As far as Tuesday goes, I went and grabbed some Starbucks before picking up my groceries, and then that took a decent chunk of my morning. And I feel like by the time I got home, got Jensen fed and down for another nap and got things in around the house, it was time to go to my OB appointment. And that was frustrating. So we ended up waiting 90 minutes to see my OB. It was just my 2-week checkup. And I was very stressed trying to keep Jensen quiet in the waiting room. It was very, I don't know, that part was stressful. It's dead quiet in the waiting room, and it's all these women, and yeah, I'm sure some of them have had kids, but I didn't want him crying, and it was just really stressful to be in that. Less stressful once we got back to the room, and if I had known that we were going to continue to wait and wait and wait, I would have pulled him out of his car seat, but I kept him in his carrier because he was pretty quiet as long as I just kept jostling it just a tiny bit. Hindsight, yeah, I'll just take him out next time. But I knew as soon as I took him out, she was going to come in the room, and then I was going to have to put him away, and whatever. So my appointment, that was my 2-week postpartum recovery check appointment, and my blood pressure is still really high, pretty freaking high. So I honestly feel like part of that was just due to the stress of trying to keep Jensen quiet, but she wants me to continue to monitor it just because you can still get preeclampsia up to 6 weeks after delivery, or at least that's what she told me. So I'm monitoring the blood pressure again. I don't have any swelling. I don't have a headache. I don't have blurry vision. So I don't have anything else other than the higher blood pressure. So we are just monitoring that. I was super impressed with how my OB handled. She was super far behind, and I kind of thought she would rush me through my appointment, but she did not. And it was super comforting to me that she took all the time in the world. Sorry, Linus just jumped up on the bed, but that's what that thunderous noise was. And now he's gonna walk on it, so that's him in the background. But she took all the time in the world to make sure that I was okay. I truly was fine, mentally, physically, everything. So I appreciated that. And because she did end up being the one that delivered Jensen, so I go to an OB group, and it just so happened to be her day at the hospital when we had him. So she was the one to deliver him. She wanted a picture with us, and I thought that that was super awesome. So that appointment went really well, other than the waiting forever. So Tuesday night, we went over to my dad's like usual, and we watched one episode of Umbrella Academy. This is what started the night from hell. I don't know if it was I don't know. I don't know what happened, but Jensen was not having it at all. And I say that like very lightly because even on his worst days, like he's such a chill baby. So I can't even be like that upset about it. But it was stressful because he's never cried that much. But we were up pretty much the whole night, him and I, while my husband slept because he's working, and I try not to wake him up at night unless I really need him, and then on the weekends he's up with me in the nights. But he is the one going to work, so I can nap during the day if I want to. I just am struggling to do that. But we were up a lot. So Wednesday, I finally broke down and decided that I was going to take a nap. And I've been having a lot of anxiety with taking naps. It's kind of been like a whole life thing. I used to take naps all the time. But then I started getting anxiety about if I took a nap, then what was I not accomplishing? Whether that's like self-care and just like hanging out and chilling, or whether that's like being productive and getting things done around the house. But for whatever reason, the anxiety is real right now with taking naps. But I finally decided to take a nap on Wednesday. I was just like, I'm doing it. We're going to just do this as self-care and it's going to be fine. And Jensen slept for 30 minutes. So that was very defeating to me. I feel like I finally caved in, and the result was not as much as I was expecting. So Wednesday was kind of rough. My husband got home and I was very upset. But Jensen kind of chilled out at that point, and other than like the tummy issues that he's still having, like we got up to where he was pooping twice a day, which is still not a lot for an infant. But then we started going down to one a day, and then by, I think it was like Friday morning, I don't think I did anything super exciting. Oh, well, maybe. Football started back on Thursday, so that was exciting. NFL football. Watched a little bit of the Kansas City game before I went to bed, because I was just exhausted at that point. But Friday morning, I had gotten to the point where Jensen hadn't pooped in almost 36 hours. He was very uncomfortable. He was squirming and crying, and there was nothing I can do to help. I've been trying to do the bicycling and gas straps and gripe water. Like, we've done everything. Tummy time, massaging. I feel like I've tried and tried and tried everything that I could do on my own, but we had great success taking him to the chiropractor last week, so we went ahead and took him again on Friday, and it has helped tremendously. So that has been a lifesaver, and we are going to go back on Monday just to see if we can keep things progressing as well as they have been, and hopefully we can get some tummy issues figured out and his body can just learn to do its job. Saturday is today that I'm editing, so my husband and I took Jensen out to, it's kind of like an outdoor shopping area near our house, and we just kind of walked and perused the shops and just hung out as a family, and it was a really good day. The weather was amazing, so that was really nice to get out and do all that walking, and Jensen slept the whole time, and it was so nice. It felt like a true family outing, for as much as what we can do, because he doesn't know what's going on, so that part was, I don't know, it was just nice to get out. But we're going to go skydiving tomorrow. I'm going to go hang out up there with my husband, and we're just going to clean the house and do things around here, so pretty low-key day, but that is all I have, so I'm just going to end off the video here. Alright guys, there is my spread. I haven't done this in a while, but I want to show you what I have left. I still have, I feel like, a decent amount of stickers left. So I still have a few headers, I've got the typography and some decorative stuff. I've got the George full box and a lot of decorative stuff. And then some functional, just a few left of those. So I still have quite a bit left that I could have used things differently, but I really love the colors in this kit. I think I say that like every week, but I really love these like muted colors, giving me all the fall warm and fuzzies. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I believe I just have one more week set up that's like pre-planned. Yes, so I just have this apple spice kit pre-planned, and then the Plan With Me's are going to be normal again. So I'm really excited for that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, and thank you for watching. Bye, guys.